Here we are in Lower Manhattan, the center of finance for New York City, or the world for that matter. Listen, if finance is your line of work, you definitely want to check out this neighborhood. If you're lazy, like I am from time to time, you can roll out of bed and be on the trading floor like that. But here's the warning. After 5 o'clock, this place becomes a ghost town. Here in Lower Manhattan, you're not going to find that many walk-up buildings. The majority of them are elevated high-rises. Unfortunately, after the tragedy of September 11th, a lot of people decided to leave this area of town. That being said, though, there's many incentives for people to move back in. These buildings basically are 1, 2 bedrooms with larger spaces. The rent is going to run you $2,000 to $4,000, but it's all modern amenities. Lower Manhattan, exactly what I said, it's exactly what it is. It's the southernmost tip of Manhattan. It is bordered by the Lower East Side and Tribeca. Being that this is the center of financial district, it is also the center of many subway stops, and it's really easy to get to. Okay, Harlem gets a really bad rap. Well, let me ask you this question. With Bill Clinton as your neighbor on 125th Street, do you really think it's that bad? What makes Harlem so interesting is its mix of African American and Latino cultures, both having rich tradition and histories. Everything from true ethnic food like Sylvia's to awesome entertainment. Hey, it's showtime at the Apollo, baby. If you want to live in Manhattan and you don't want to break the bank, Harlem is the place you want to look. You can find a large 1-bedroom, easy $900. If you want to go large because you can. There's tons of brownstones with 2 and 3 bedrooms, none of them over $2,000 a month. Check it out. Getting to Harlem, it's really easy. If you want to come up on the east side of Harlem, you have the 4, 5, and 6 train. If you want to come up on the west side of Harlem, you have the A and the C. If you want to be right in the center, take the 2 or the 3. It'll put you right there, all on 125th Street. Ah, home sweet home, Hell's Kitchen. I live here. Back in the day, this used to be a really tough Irish neighborhood, but times have changed and it ain't like that no more. Hell's Kitchen runs from 34th Street all the way up to 59th Street, and from 8th Avenue to the Hudson River. Now, a studio is going to run you anywhere from $1,500, working its way up to $3,000 a month. And a 1-bedroom, they're going to range from $2,500 to $5,000 a month. But here's the trick. Being that Hell's Kitchen is such a close proximity to most of the Broadway theaters, tons of actors live here. As you know, actors bounce out of town for long periods of time. When they do that, they sublease their apartments. That's where the deals are found. Getting to Hell's Kitchen, simple. You have the 59th Street station, otherwise known as Columbus Circle, with the A, B, C, D, or 1 train. Ah, the Upper East Side, Park Avenue. I have arrived. You know, I'm not going to even try to put a price on what it would cost to live up here. This is one of the most expensive areas in all of Manhattan. Some of the richest people that live in Manhattan live right here on Park Avenue. But the further north you go, closer to 100th Street, and the further east you go, closer to the river, it does become affordable. But for the price you pay, you're not going to find a more affordable, cleaner part in all of Manhattan. There's a lot of families living up here, so the noise volume is pretty low. There isn't that much nightlife. But why does that matter? You're only a short subway ride from all the madness downtown. The Upper East Side, it is city living at its best. Trust me. If you want to get to the Upper East Side, repeat after me. 4, 5, 6. Those are the 3 trains that run on the Upper East Side. The Upper East Side runs from 60th Street to 100th Street, from Central Park to the East River. Here's a little tip. If this is where you want to stay, go above 70th Street. Between 70th and 100, you have a really good opportunity of finding a 1-bedroom or even a small studio starting at $1,500. They're going to range from $1,500 to $3,000, but with a little luck, I'm sure you'll nail one. Above 70th Street, that's the key. Thanks for tuning in to Affordable Living in Manhattan. Stay tuned for Affordable Living in the other 4 boroughs. I'm your host, Rob Franicola, and now it's time for a cocktail.